Welcome, it's Raj from 3CB. LeBron James suffered a right, quote, high ankle sprain versus the Hawks and is currently out indefinitely. A high ankle sprain is medically known as a syndesmotic tear and refers to damage to one or multiple ligaments that connect and stabilize the tibia, shin bone, and fibula, outer leg bone, at the far end. The severity of the damage determines the return timeline, ranging from a grade 1, which typically takes about 4 weeks, I've seen as fast as 13 days, but this expedited protocol comes with more risks, to a grade 3, which requires surgery to stabilize and 3+ month return timeline, depending on the full extent of the damage. These often have accompanying fractures and damage to the medial deltoid ankle ligament complex as well. We don't know the severity of Bron's, but there are multiple indicators that it's lower severity. His foot wasn't completely planted during contact, which limits the amount of force through the ankle. The external outward rotation of the ankle was relatively mild. Bron was able to continue playing, hitting a 3 and running back on D. Bron traveled with the team to Phoenix the night after the injury. Typically for worrisome injuries, the player will stay at their team's treatment facility and limit exposure to variables like flying. At the game, he was in a protective cam boot as expected, but didn't require any assistive devices, crutches, cane, etc., to help with his gait, walking, or reduce weight bearing. The indefinite timeline actually reads as a good sign to me. This tells me there's some nuance to the injury and the medical staff will continue to assess as it evolves. If the injury is serious enough, the player is ruled out for some initial period at least. The overall prognosis on high ankle sprains for elite athletes is very good, with the appropriate level of physio and ongoing care. In this case, you have one of the most committed, fit, and resilient players of all time in LeBron James, who has built up an incredible athletic reserve, which bodes extremely well for returning from injuries. For example, after his injury in his inaugural season with the Lakers, his physio said that the 6 weeks he missed would commonly be 6 months for most other players. And the Lakers have a physio in Judy Seto who is renowned for managing injuries in season. All signs point to Bron returning quite effectively and ramping up for the Lakers championship repeat run.